And in continuation with the topic sexual reproduction, we will now discuss about the two types of breeders based on the breeding season. So based on the breeding season, children, mammals are of two types. One are seasonal breeders and the other one are continuous breeders. So as the name suggests, you can make out what actually I mean to say here is the mammals that is living in natural condition, when they exhibit reproductive cycles only during favorable seasons or a particular season, we call those as seasonal breeders. So as I told you, cat, dog, cow, goat, all these are seasonal breeders because they have follow oyster cycle. So they breed in a particular season only. But the ones who are continuous breeders, they are reproductively active throughout their reproductive phase. Okay, so they can breed continuously, they can reproduce. There is no particular season which they have to go through for their continuation of their progeny. So such type of breeders are called continuous breeders. Now we have studied about the vegetative phase. We also discussed about the reproductive phase. And as I told you, the one which will born, no one is immortal. We are mortal. We have to die. We will become old. So the old age is also known as senescence. Okay. So each organism has to go through this age. Now it is the last phase of the lifespan and end of the reproductive phase. During this, concomitant changes occur in the body. Example, slowing of metabolism. That means you have seen the elderly people or your grandparents telling that we can't eat lot of oily food because we are unable to digest it. Why do they say so? Because their metabolism has slowed. Okay, so this is what we suffer from in the old age. It ultimately leads to death. Okay, now children, you see, in plants and animals, hormones cause transition or change between juvenile, reproductive and senescent phases. Now I must tell you, when a person is in juvenile phase and as soon as it moves from juvenile phase to the next phase, that is the reproductive phase, that there are certain changes that occur in the body. Now how do these changes come? Now the reason for the changes are the hormones. There are certain hormones which are secreted, and because of these hormones the body gets transformed or it gets changed. There are certain transition that are occurring, and because of those transition we say that now the juvenile phase has ended up and the reproductive phase has started. Now again, when a person or an organism moves from reproductive phase to senescence phase, the same changes occur in the hormones, and then we say that the person or the organism has shifted from reproductive phase to senescent phase. So the phases, these phases which a person or an organism moves from one phase to another, the reason for this is hormones. Okay. Interaction between hormones and environmental factors regulate the reproductive process and the associated behavioral expression of the organism. Yes, of course, the hormones are one of the factors, and along with these hormones, the environmental factors are also responsible, which regulate or which take care of the reproductive processes. Along with these reproductive processes, some behavioral expressions of the organism. How is the organism behaving? How is what are the kind of emotions, the mood swings? Not even in humans, in each and every organism, whether it be plants or it be animals or it be any other living organism. So the behavioral expressions are also associated with these two things. Again, I am repeating, what are the two factors? Hormones and the environmental factors. Both of them club together and regulate the reproductive process, that means how is the organism going to reproduce, and the behavioral expressions of the organism. So this is all about senescence or the old age. Now children, the most important thing which I am going to discuss, but I will do that in the next video, but yes, I am going to introduce it to all of you in this video. The most important part of this chapter that we are going to do is events or stages that occur in sexual reproduction. Children, the stages have been divided into three parts. One is the pre-fertilization, fertilization, and post-fertilization. Now that means what are the preparations or what are the changes that body will undergo before fertilization. Then what happens during the fertilization and what happens after the fertilization is complete. And pre-fertilization is again divided into two parts, gametogenesis and gamete transfer. Now children, this word means gametogenesis. Gamete means, you know what is gamete, and genesis means formation. So this name tells us that in this process gametes will be made. Now when the gametes are ready, they need to get transferred. Then only the fertilization will occur. So pre-fertilization has two parts. One is the formation of the gametes and other is the transfer of gametes. When both these processes are done, the next thing will be fertilization. And after fertilization, we are going to study about post-fertilization. So all these events will be discussed in the next video.